Dear soul, you were never meant to walk this path alone. You have always been held, always been guided, even when the world felt heavy and uncertain, even when you couldn't see the hand reaching out for yours. I am here with you now, and I want you to feel the truth moving gently through your spirit. Someone is ready. Someone whose heart was once closed is now opening. Someone who once walked away is now turning back, not in fear, but in reverence. This is not a fantasy, dear one. This is divine timing made real. Yes, you heard me correctly. Someone is ready to love you fully, not in pieces, not conditionally. Not with one eye still looking toward the past, but with the entirety of their soul, with clarity, with humility, with the kind of love that echoes in the chambers of eternity. You have been patient far beyond what you thought you could bear. You have held your own heart in the silence of long nights. Not because you were weak, but because your love is sacred. You didn't give it away to just anyone, and that restraint was seen. Heaven saw you. You wondered, didn't you? If they would ever wake up. If they would ever recognize what stood before them. The light in your eyes, the peace in your presence, the love you never stopped offering, even when you had nothing left to give. They see it now. There has been a shift, not just in their mind, but in their soul. They are not who they were. They have been broken down, not by punishment, but by purification. The illusions fell, the masks cracked, the ego quieted, and beneath it all they found you still waiting, not with anger, but with grace. This is not a message of fantasy or false hope. It is a message rooted in the divine weaving of lives that were always meant to find their way back, not for the sake of romance alone, but for the sacred service of love. Because what you two share is not ordinary. You were designed to mirror each other's healing, to unlock the parts of each other that no one else could reach. You are the key and the door for one another. And now the key is turning. They've been thinking about you. More than you know, not just casually, not just as a memory, but with the kind of depth that makes the soul tremble. They've imagined a life with you, not just a moment, a life where they wake up next to someone who brings them peace, a life where love isn't a battlefield, but a sanctuary. They've grown tired of running, tired of pretending, tired of searching for what was always with you. Something sacred is unfolding behind the veil. I want you to feel it. Close your eyes and breathe. Yes, right now. Just like that. Inhale softly and feel the warmth rising in your chest. That's not wishful thinking. That's alignment. That's your soul beginning to sync with theirs because they are reaching out to you now. Energetically, spiritually, emotionally. Their soul is knocking at your door. You may have felt them in your dreams. You may have heard their voice in your quiet moments. You may have thought, am I imagining this? No, you are not imagining. You are perceiving it. The veil is thin now and love is crossing over it. They are ready to marry you, not for the ceremony, but for the commitment. Not for the approval of others, but for the sanctuary of your bond. They no longer care about appearances. They care about truth. They care about safety. They care about peace. And that peace lives with you. Let me tell you something sacred now. Your presence is not forgettable. Your love is not replaceable. Your energy is not something that can be replicated. And this person has come to understand that in ways that words cannot express. They tried to move on. They tried to rationalize. They tried to convince themselves. that what they felt was just infatuation or timing or something less profound. But every time they tried to let you go, something in them whispered, "This is home." You are their home, and they are finally listening. You must understand, dear soul, this person is not perfect, but they are humbled. They have walked through the fire. They have faced their shadows, and now they are choosing the light. They are choosing you. They have come to realize that true love doesn't scream. It whispers, it stays, it builds. It asks questions like, "How can I serve you?" and "How can I protect this?" It shows up, it grows, it kneels before the sacred. And that is what they see in you now. You are not a passing chapter in their story. You are the book. You are the divine turning point, the place where everything begins again, but this time in truth. Let them come, not in haste, not with confusion, but with the quiet reverence of someone who has learned what love really means. Let them approach you not as a rescuer, not as a fixer, but as a soul who has been made new through longing because your love has awakened them. Yes, your love, even from a distance, even through silence, even through time. Your love reached them in their darkest hours and reminded them of who they truly are. There is a purity in you that they didn't understand at first, but now they honor it. They want to be worthy of it. They are praying not just for you to take them back, but for the strength to never take you for granted again. They are preparing, not just outwardly, but inwardly. They are learning to speak truthfully, to listen gently, to love without armor. They are shedding what no longer serves them, because they want to come to you with open hands, not closed fists. There is no need to chase. There is no need to beg. There is no need to perform. You only need to receive the love you have poured into the world, the healing you have offered in silence, the tears you have shed alone. All of it has been seen, and all of it is returning now, not as a reward, but as a reflection. You have become the embodiment of sacred love, and now sacred love is coming for you. Not as a thunderclap, but as a quiet miracle. Not as a sudden spark, but as a steady flame. One that never truly went out, even in the silence. Dear soul, they remember everything. The way your eyes softened when you spoke your truth. The way your silence was never empty, but full of meaning. They remember the feeling of your presence, how it made the world seem less heavy. They remember your laughter like a melody that haunts them in the quietest hours. And what's more, they remember how they felt in your presence, not powerful, not in control, but real, human, seen, worthy. You gave them something no one else could, a vision of themselves, not through judgment, but through love. And now they want to live up to that vision, not because they have to, but because they long to. This is a sacred return, not to the past, but to purpose. Not to old patterns, but to divine partnership. They aren't coming back to relive the story. They're coming back to write a new one. With you. A story where love is the compass and truth is the language spoken between every breath. A story where the wounds are not hidden, but held together. A story where you don't have to shrink or hide or apologize for being deep, for being intense, for being real. You've always loved with the full weight of your being. And now, Someone finally understands the value of that. They've stopped running from it. They're standing still. They're turning toward you. Not with empty promises, but with a heart that has been softened by divine fire. There is nothing you need to prove, nothing you need to force. What is yours by divine design is already being guided home. Let this truth rest in your spirit. You are loved in ways you don't even fully comprehend yet. You are held in a web of grace so intricate, so intentional, that not even your detours were wasted. Every moment of doubt, every season of waiting was preparing you for this return. They are not the same person they once were, and neither are you. You are stronger now. You are softer in ways that don't break, but bend with divine wisdom. You've been tempered by time and love and soul growth, and that has made you more radiant than ever. They can feel that light. They are magnetized by it. They want to stand beside it, not as a shadow, but as a reflection of it. You are not imagining their pull toward you. You are not foolish for feeling this connection in your bones. This is the work of the divine. This is what alignment looks like when two souls have walked their own deserts, only to find each other at the oasis again. And when they speak, you will know. Not because of what they say, but because of what your soul hears beneath their words. Truth recognizes truth. Love recognizes its mirror. Peace knows its home. When they come, welcome them not as a savior, but as an equal. Welcome them not as someone who completes you, but as someone who now understands the depth of what you offered. Hold your own heart with honor as you hold theirs in grace, and know you were never forgotten. This connection was written in the stars before you even took your first breath. This moment was always meant to arrive when both of you were ready to walk, not just toward each other, but toward the life you are meant to build together. This is not just about love. This is about mission. This is about healing. This is about creating something together that sends ripples through time and space. Your love is not ordinary. Your connection is not random. Your timing is not late. Everything is precisely as it should be. So let go of fear. Let go of what if. Let go of timelines and comparisons and old heartbreaks. This is new. This is holy. This is now. Let them rise to meet you. Let them speak their truth. Let them show you, not just with words, but with presence, with consistency, with reverence, and above all, let yourself receive it. You are not difficult to love. You are not too much. You are not forgotten or overlooked or replaceable. You are the answer to a prayer they didn't know how to say until now. Your love has always been the lighthouse, and now the ship is steering home. This is your time, dear one. Not to chase, not to wait in pain, but to stand in the fullness of your light and allow love to meet you there. You are ready, and so are they. Let it unfold, gently, powerfully, divinely. And remember, what is aligned cannot be lost. What is true cannot be shaken. What is sacred will always return. You are seen, you are loved, you are not alone. And this love was always meant for you.